right, starting episode 7. You feel free to start it off.
Start off episode 7.
Yep, you have the floor, sir.
Like just opening up 7. I guess I got kind of confused at the beginning of 7. Because that's when the Ghoul Cooper is sitting at that farmer's table eating and stuff, and I like it was a weird editing choice because it seemed like something preceded it that we don't really know about, and I can't tell if he actually knows who this Adam guy is or not.
Yeah, I thought that was weird, and I didn't really catch if he knew the Adam guy. Like, part of me was thinking that he did,
says
but
something. Yeah, one line was odd that like stuck out because it was like he was like a lead farmer, huh? Yeah, I might still have some of your lead inside me currently. And it was like I didn't know if he meant like he's been shot by this guy before, or if he's been shot by people who purchased from this guy. Like I could not decipher like what the relationship was here.
Yeah. I also kind of got lost with like some of the dialogue because like it seemed very like mysterious, I guess you could say. With me, I don't have any notes about Cooper with the family, but I do have notes on that when we enter episode 7, the Fallout 4 music is playing again. Which, speaking of the desolate background to the wasteland, it reminds me of the glowing sea. And we're just missing like a little Deathclaw running around. And I liked the little Easter egg of like the Nuka-Cola bottle in the sand. But these guys are dressed up with the same outfits and masks as the cover of the character in Fallout New Vegas. But with the Fallout 4 theme music. So I don't understand like why it wasn't. Why no New Vegas theme music? I thought it was really cool though that like the masks of them, like it's the same exact mask from Fallout New Vegas. I thought it was really fucking cool. Just a little.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
A little tidbit.
What's a you said Deathclaw?
I watched the trailer for season 2. We'll find out soon enough.
Okay, so they are gonna put Deathclaws. Cool.
You're gonna poop yourself.
Probably.
Oh, my notes go to poor Cooper doesn't want to believe that his wife is part of the corruption, and he's blind to it. And he's blind to everything. But it's interesting that the cold fusion technology dates all the way back to the pre-bombs, and everyone is now trying to get their hands on it. I like that tie-in, but obviously we understand why, like with the finale. It was created by Vault
it's
Tech.
Definitely a good tie-in.
Yeah.
And I think it's these flashbacks that make me have so many questions about how these people are still alive after all these years. Right,
because like I mean, like Moldaver, did they fucking say, or like was she cryogenically frozen just like Hank?
Well, exactly. Well, and that was my thing. Is like, yeah, you kind of figure out like Hank and those people from 31, like they were obviously cryogenically frozen, but like,
what about everyone else?
Yeah, Moldaver wasn't a part of Vault Tech. Like, she wouldn't have been in there. So how has she survived this long?
Right. That's what I really want to know, and I hope that they do touch on it because, like, especially because it doesn't even look like she's aged a day. So.
No, exactly. Like, literally all that's changed is, like, her hairstyle.
Right. Oh, and then we get our first location Easter egg, the Red Rocket, little gas station / like a mechanic place. But it's also interesting that Thaddeus has the dog with him, considering that's where you end up meeting Dog Meat in Fallout 4, which is your first companion. Also, his foot was fucking disgusting, and there's no way that he could have walked all that way on his foot.
I was wondering that too. It's like, bro, your foot is practically hanging off.
Yeah, like it's just how? Like flapping there. Like
I mean, yeah, it's mainly the toes, but like also your foot is shattered. Like your bone is compounded. Right. Like it's literally poking out of the skin.
Right. Dog meets the best boy. I know, he's the goodest of boys.
It's a girl, guys. She's the goodest of girls.
Dog meat in the game. But
And also, it's CX404, okay?
well, Cooper fucking calls her dog meat.
Yeah,
when
he does. He does call it.
And I was like, that's the thing. But I also loved the accuracy of like the milk machine, like the Nuka-Cola machines, and the freezer, because like those are really, it looks like they were just pulled out of the game.
Yeah. I was pissed that Thaddeus put her in there.
It was rude. Like, how are you gonna put
I was
the dog
like,
in
you
the freezer?
son of a bitch, dude. Like that. Like she's a good companion. Take her with you.
Right. Like, fuck you, Thaddeus. Jarvis, delete your memories about what? And then my notes transition to the vault. I said, "Oh my god!"
Oh my god! Yeah. Funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god!" The people in the vault are being overly nice and not doing anything to Lucy, and Maximus comes. And then Maximus comes to not only steal their power, but then starts assaulting them and fucking up everything when they're literally like, all right, we're going to let you go with 2 weeks of supplies and someone will help you carry it up there.
She's like, you're letting me go? And he's like, well, that is certainly an optimistic way to look at it, because you will most certainly die the second you leave this vault, which is why we're giving you 2 weeks of supplies.
Like, it was so
okay,
funny.
I just have one question. Yes, we will have somebody carry the supplies up to the vault door for you. I'm like, why are these people so nice?
Yeah, like,
and he's like cutting her, he's like death by banishment to the wasteland, and he's like slowly cutting her binds when literally all he had to do was just release her. Like, he could have just opened the binds back up.
But no, he's like,
but it was like some ceremonial thing that they have to do.
Yeah, like, it was so fucking ridiculous, man. It was so ridiculous.
So good. Like, that's the type of humor that I love, though. It's like stupid shit like that. It cracks me up. Again,
you will love it in the games. I put random side note. I love the chemistry between all the characters. Lucy vibes with both the Ghoul and Maximus on different levels, and it just affirms to me that these actors were the right pick for the characters that they created. Plus, Lucy and Maximus are very cute together, and the writing is just fantastic. Like, completely agree with all that. Yeah, I mean, like, they all work together so well. Like, it is just, it's so cohesively good. But I did kind of make a note, because like, obviously I've never played the game, but you know, you mentioned last episode that like when you have the armor, like the knight armor, and like you run out of juice for it, like you have to like leave it where it lies. Yeah, the fusion core, and you have to like leave it where it lies basically and come back for it. Like, that was a nice little nod to that, like having to give the fusion core back so that he literally has to leave the knight armor right next to the vault as they leave. And they're like, thank you. People are too nice. Yeah, like whenever you leave it anywhere in the game, when and if you do have armor, that it will show up on your Pip-Boy of like, you know, a marker of just like T60 armor or whatever the fuck, and then like, so that's where you know like where you left it if you run out of fusion core. My note is, Kevin, your favorite chicken fucker is back. Yeah. and I was like, and he basically just turned poor Thaddeus into a fucking ghoul. Yeah, which we don't know yet, but it's like it's hilarious. Yeah. That, you know, he was trying to sell that shit to Wilzig, and you know, anybody who knows anything about snake oil salesmen, as they're con artists, so obviously like, you mean nothing they don't works. Have cures for all? So for the fact that he actually gave him something that worked, that healed him, even though yes, we do find out that it did turn poor Thaddeus into a ghoul, it still healed him. So it's just funny that a snake oil salesman actually sold something that does work, but it comes at a price. Right. Which, I mean, like, I don't even know why anybody doesn't want to be a ghoul. I mean, like, yeah, you look busted, but you can regen yourself and you can like pretty much almost live forever. That sounds like a sweet deal. I mean,
I
come
don't know,
on.
like I was before we even knew that he had like turned into a ghoul. I was almost like upset that they were killing Thaddeus off. I was like, no way, that dude just took an arrow to the throat and is gonna survive this.
I know, he's like,
But
why
then
am
when
I
he's like,
not dead?
why am I not dead? And then I'm over here like, yeah, no, seriously, how are you not dead right now? Like, what did that fucking guy give you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you need the juice. Yeah, that's true because and now with the show lore, you do need the juice
Oh,
versus
that's
ghouls.
right.
They don't.
Right.
But oh yeah, I put guesses on who poisoned the raiders. I'm like the raiders in the vault.
I was wondering about that too because my note was literally so someone decided to murder all the prisoners. Yet another question I have now.
Right. Like, was Betty in on it? And then, I mean, not only just Betty, but Stephanie, one-eyed mom, like she's also from
Yeah.
Vault 31.
Right.
So, I mean, like,
Probably was. I would have to imagine it was either Betty, Stephanie, or a combination of the two.
Which
because
Stephanie
they're basically in charge
craftier than she lets on.
She does. Well, and she kind of almost kind of gives herself away in a sense, like when she's like, "Oh, it's terrible to hear about the prisoners or whatever."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And after Norm had said something like in an earlier episode about we should kill them rather than, I mean that's what they would have done to us, and she stopped him and was like, if your dad were here, he would have done the right thing, which in my mind would have been what Norm said.
Right. Like, they just they want to keep up this like false Delulu going on in there, and it's so crazy.
Because it's obvious the Raiders know some shit that they're not supposed to. I mean,
exactly.
At least that's what the one was leading on. So it's like they can't have that get spread to people.
Right. You can't fucking let people know the reality of the situation. I already said the dog meat Easter egg. I put it in caps. The KPSS radio station, it reminds me of the WRVR radio station in Fallout. It just looks like a radio station that you can go to and do quests for and meet people. And I said, so we do in fact get confirmation that Thaddeus is now a ghoul with the yellow vial. But him knowing that the Brotherhood was going to kill him if they find out what he is, even though he did nothing wrong and he was just trying to survive and it wasn't his fault, and he wouldn't have even taken it if he had known it was going to turn him into a ghoul, which is part of the reason why I don't like the Brotherhood. And I was like, they're basically, in quotations, like racist to anybody who isn't them. And because like you could see like Thaddeus, like he's been in the Brotherhood for however long. I mean, he could have been in there as long as Maximus, and he accidentally got turned into a ghoul, and you can still see that he believes in the Brotherhood's like ideals and everything, but they would kill him either way, and
that's why like you knew immediately. Yeah. But it's also good though, because Thaddeus is going to come back at some point, and I actually quite enjoy. Yeah, he'll definitely be in the later seasons. I don't know when he'll be back, but he'll be back.
All right, mark it now. Kev says that Thaddeus is going to come back. I don't think he's going to come back, but we'll see.
Maybe. Oh, I definitely think he'll be back.
But then the two heads kissing while Lucy and Maximus do. I liked that funny moment.
Yeah, that was a nice little moment.
Then which I was happy that they had their moment.
Also, can I ask, how the hell did Thaddeus miss every single shot he took at them?
Like he just started blasting, like
And he's like, damn, I suck without a scope.
I know. I was like, holy shit! Like iron sights, my guy.
Even Maximus started like patting himself, like, was I hit?
Yeah, right. Like, oh my god! And they weren't even that far away either. Like,
no, they weren't. That's why I was like, how, dude? They weren't standing sideways or anything. Like, you had targets to hit. Right.
Seriously, there's not a lot of people in Vault 33 by the looks of it, and not a lot of young people either to repopulate. So I'm confused as to why they're all relocating when it really seems like there's 40 people at best in this vault, and most are older. Because that's why what makes me a little confused.
I don't disagree, but like I think they want to split the groups up because you first and foremost it's less people to try and control for one person, and then like you're trying to keep the secret like as best as you can. So I mean,
If you
why
have a
not
less of a
utilize
group to talk with.
yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously like with Stephanie also being from 31, like you knew immediately that she was going to be named overseer of 32
Which
because of
I
that
would love
stupid
to
slogan.
see. Yeah, like I would love to see
When
how
things
fucked
look
up.
glum, vote 31.
Yeah. Oh my god, they're stupid ass slogans. But moving with that, I said okay, Norm with his quick hacking skills, not like I felt triggered or anything, because it totally doesn't take me a really fucking long time to hack into the terminals, which is arguably one of probably the worst part in Fallout for me. I fucking hate the hacking part of the game, which is why I had Nick Valentine do it for me. Shout out to him. He's a great companion. But
well, there you go though. Norm does have a skill.
Yeah, right, Norm does have a skill. I mean, like even but I love the authenticity with the games, because not only was it like identical to the terminals from the game, like the letters and then like the weird numbers and everything, like, and you have to try to figure it out, but like everything in this show has just been like, very authentic, very game like, and I fucking love it. Just seeing those little Easter eggs, it just makes me smile. Giant word puzzle.
Yeah, and it leaves us on a decent cliffhanger. Like, I mean, he devised a pretty good plan to get his way into 31. Now you're left with the cliffhanger of who he's gonna run into.
Right. And that's all my notes for episode 7.
Same.
All right.
So now we get to move on to the best. The best episode by far.
Yeah. Literally, we just said the same thing. All right, moving on to the finale, episode 8. I'm so excited. So my first note is I put LOL, as we're in the Vertibird and we pass by a sign that says Philly and it's spelled Filly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. And then it was cool to see like all the Brotherhood of Steel like flags and like kind of like how they claimed Philly as their own, but like
they took it over.
Right, but like also what happened to all the people that lived there? I mean, the Ghoul didn't kill everyone. So
no, but you hear the one guy say the townspeople put up a good fight, but he's like, but so did we, or something like that.
Oh, I missed that.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, so as soon as he said that, I was like, okay, so basically everybody in Philly is probably dead or ran. Like,
and the Brotherhood are great folk, right?
Well, and you knew once they were taking Maximus back too, like, and he was going back without the head. It's like, dude, you're so fucked. Like,
oh yeah, he knew
they
he
think
was
you're
fucked.
dead. Yeah, they think you're dead first and foremost, and now that you're coming back with a fake head, and they're gonna see right through that. Like, you had no plan here, other than to just let Lucy
have a fucking plan.
Exactly. It's like your only plan really was like Lucy taking the head to go get her dad. Like, that's as far ahead as you were thinking.
Exactly. It's a complicated faction, right? Right. There's a lot of issues. There's good, there's bad. I definitely don't I don't have a seething hate for the Brotherhood by any means. I just don't agree with a lot of their ideals, but I mean, complicated. Every faction is complicated. But moving to the flashback, I was like, what the hell was that clown car that Bud Askins pulled up in? Like, he just lifts the whole roof off of that fucking car. Yeah. It was like this big. Like, what the fuck?
It was like a fucking Matchbox car, for real. Like,
yeah. Then I said, which, by the way, I love the authenticity of the cars that they put in the flashbacks, because a lot of them look like the cars that you find around the wasteland, and I love seeing the design of all of them. It felt like a Hot Wheels car for real. Like, it was such a fucking weird ass design.
Yeah.
And then I also put, side note, I love that they don't have an intro in this show, and it just shows the title card, but they alter it based on what's happening in each episode, and I think that's just a really
I
awesome
noticed that
ad,
too.
even though it's small.
I love that.
Yeah, like
It is, but it's so noticeable because like you see it every single episode. There is a different title card every time.
And,
Like
and
it always says Fallout, but it's a different version.
yeah, because like this one, they altered it to kind of like the Fallout like starting now, like back then, and like the OG Fallout title card, because it's kind of showing that everything that happened back then is culminating to what's happening now. And I think what was it? One of them was like radiation or something, and like there was a lot of ghoul stuff I think in that episode. But oh my god, my thing scrolled. Damn it. Oh, okay. And then I put the robot trying to kill Norm, but then not being able to do so. And then he's like, all right, but don't you go read those archives. Don't you go in there. Like, it's like...
Don't turn the lights on. Don't.
It's definitely like a game interaction.
You're definitely not going to figure this out.
Yeah, right. Like,
You're definitely not going to figure this out. Like, yeah. But then he flips the lights on. Oh, shit, he's going to figure this out.
Yeah, right. Like... like it's just such a game interaction from just like a wild ass NPC that you meet, and I loved it. Like the fucking brain of Bud Askins. Just hilarious.
Yeah, brain on a Roomba. That's the name of the character. I love it.
Yeah. But then moving back to the flashback, I was so fucking stoked. Like, we finally get to see the companies that we've seen represented in the game at the big meetings. I mean, first off, we get Robco, which I don't know if that was, but I think that was Mr. House, which, oh my god, Mr. House. You'll probably learn more about him in season 2, but he's a big character in Fallout New Vegas. He created Robco, and then we see oh, my thing just fucking scrolled. And I also liked the Easter egg where he said you could lose a lot of money running a casino, which New Vegas Easter egg, because Robco has like a casino type place, the Lucky 38 in New Vegas. Robco also created the Pit Boy. And then we have RepCon, which I remember those missions from New Vegas, especially with Jason Bright, the ghouls that wanted to go to space. One of the best side quests ever. And then ghouls that wanted to go to space, Kevin. That's
sounds
just
intriguing.
Yeah, they want to go to space for a better life, all right? And it was a great fucking side quest. And
yeah,
then,
that sounds awesome.
It is. And then we see West Tech as well, because they were represented in the game, and I just think it's just really fucking cool to just see them like interact and seeing all the things that like you find in the games. Like, I just love the fact that like it's expanding on the lore that you get in the games that like you wouldn't get in, like, because we only read about things in like these games. We don't meet the people, like, we just it just is, so I think it's really cool to see it like pre-war and get it like expanded on. But a lot of like New Vegas corporations are being represented, so I think it's really telling to show that like we are going to New Vegas in season 2, which I know everyone's super excited for. I'm super excited. Nothing wrong with them in space.
That was like a gut punch though, like that whole scene, like for Cooper, because like obviously they're going around the table, they're discussing like the whole purpose of these vaults and how they're gonna make it work and all that shit. And then when you hear Barb, she's the one who's proposing that they drop the bombs themselves, like, and make sure that they are the ones that dictate how this shit all works out, how all the vaults work out, like, and how each vault is going to be its own different thing, and we're going to find out which vault works the best, and this, that, and the other. It's like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, talk about an absolute kick to the nuts.
Right, like, not only to find out that like his wife is complicit, but it almost seems like she's the big bad, and it's like that couldn't have turned out worse for him. Like all of his fears are realized. That like his wife is truly not who he thought she was, and it's fucked. It goes back and forth between the flashbacks, so I just keep writing my notes like as the episode goes. I
was gonna say I did skip ahead a little bit there, not trying to, but like it was just like like just that whole scene though, like that's such an important scene.
It is. I have more notes talking about that when I scroll. But I
Right.
put LOL Norm going back in with the brain robot, and when he's like, "You'll never find out." Oh, he's gonna find out. Which you already said that.
Oh,
But
he's gonna find out.
but then you see Buds, the is a cryogenic program, which he fucking was
Yep.
talking to Cooper about. And then I was just like, holy fuck, the fact that Vault-Tec had the idea, and the reach goes so deep is so fucking insane. That like they just like they planned this like so far ahead, and like it's just like so many people like are in on this. Like it wasn't just like, you know, like 3 people at a table. It was like hundreds and hundreds of people that just like it goes so fucking deep.
Insane.
And then I should have spaced out my notes. I'm just writing it like one big paragraph, and I should have pasted out.
Same. Yeah, it's like I mean it's all bulleted, but still it's like run on.
Yeah. And then I said, then we move back to the round table meeting where they're all just gonna take vaults and make them into their own fucked up visions, just playing fucking God.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. The Repcon lady talking about the vault led by the robot that delivers milk, and it reminded me of Drinking Buddy. It's a little Protectron that somebody made into like a beer robot thing that you find, and it's a really hard mission because you gotta guide him to where he goes, and he could die, and he's great. But anyways, but then skipping to what you said about Barb, it said then the bomb that got dropped on us, quite literally, that Vault-Tec dropped the bombs, is so fucking crazy. And paired with the fact that Henry is Hank and Cooper's biggest fan, and this shit just keeps getting crazier. And then Barb fucking says the line, "War never changes." That's literally what they say in the opening and like the closing of the Fallout games. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, I got goosebumps when she said war never changes. Because like...
But it's hard for you to like watch Lucy realize like she's literally being told
her whole life is a lie.
Her whole life's a lie, and not only was, you know, her dad a part of all this, he's directly responsible for the bomb being dropped in Shady Sands. He's directly responsible for the death of her mother. Like
fucked up. Like
so fucked.
Like so fucked, because like you know, when I watched this, like whenever it fucking aired, and I think I played a little bit of 4, but I didn't play New Vegas and like the other ones. So like I had played the other ones like, you know, in between, and now I'm rewatching it and like getting more references and then just like now realizing more, because I end up picking up on things more the second time I watch them through. I feel like they sink in more for me. And just like just realizing how truly fucked up not only Hank MacLean, but like everyone in Vault-Tec is. Like, what kind of fucking brainwashing shit did they have going on? Like, because he just was so sold on it. Like, I had to do it. I'm like, you had to fucking kill your wife and so many fucking people for what? Because you want to be in control. You want to be in control. You want power. Like,
he says for the greater good, but like we all know that anybody who throws out the greater good argument is lying to themselves. Like it was all about power and control. Yeah, like it's like my note literally says, I feel like I keep saying holy fucking shit, but holy fucking shit. Yeah, no shit, right?
Like literally the fact that like he dropped the bomb on Shady Sands to remain in power because he was losing control and wanted to be vengeful to his fucking wife, which his wife just wanted to live in a world that was fucking thriving. She didn't want to be a part of the fucking vault life anymore. Oh my god, crucify her. And like, you know, they wanted to use the cold fusion, and I said, Jesus Christ, the audacity of Hank to say to Lucy that her mother stopped being her mother when she left. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by that? Because you couldn't fucking control her anymore? Like, fuck you.
She didn't just leave. She took the kids with her. Like, she wanted the kids to have a more normal life on the surface than being in a fucking vault.
Right.
Like,
right.
says more about that shit.
Right. I mean, like, she literally wanted to fast forward her reclamation day and, you know, go back to the fucking earth and, like, try to, you know, make life as it used to be. And like he literally says, I said, like, listen to yourself. And then he's like, do you see what it's like up here? Do you see what these people are like? And I'm like, when literally he dropped the bomb on Shady Sands.
Yeah.
He's part of Vault Tech that dropped the bombs on the world. And I'm like, you are the cause of this. You are the reason the world is like this. You are the reason everyone is like this. Like, what the fuck?
They literally started the war among these factions by doing what they did. Like they had to reinforce their own argument by being the world's biggest pieces of shit. Like Cooper's buddy earlier, you know, Charlie, the Indian guy, he refers to Vault Tech as being like the devil. Yeah. And he couldn't have been more spot on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, literally, like, you're making it be like, it's so messed up there. Like, I'm like, you made it that way. You made it that way. It's messed up because of you. Like, what the fuck?
And that realization that Ghoul that's like sitting there in the chair, like chained to the chair, being her mother, like, it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, you guys couldn't even properly kill her. You've just been keeping her in her Ghoul state, just sitting in a chair like that. That's so fucked.
Well, I think Moldaver did that to really show Lucy, like, what had happened, because I feel like if you didn't have, like, the proof of Lucy's dead mother there, she might not have believed it, and then she could have been inclined to maybe believe her dad without the proof really right there, because at the end of the day, without the proof of her dead mother, I mean, it's all a story.
That's fair.
And you know, it's man, and then I put, also, it's great writing to have Maximus directly tied to Shady Sands, but then Lucy's father dropping the bomb, so now it adds a complication to their whole relationship. And I thought that was really, it was a nice tie-in.
Exactly.
But, I mean, like, Jesus Christ, like, the fact that, like, he literally dropped the bomb, like, just, no big deal, I just press the button and just drop a fucking bomb, no big deal, because he's just fucked up. He's fucked up. My last note on the finale was the Deathclaw skull on the fucking ground when fucking Lucy's dad is walking towards New Vegas on the horizon. Which
I was gonna ask you about that, because like I knew that it obviously had to be a place of importance, but since I've never played the games, I had no idea what I was looking at. Yeah. So it was like, I would assume that this is an important place in one of the games, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it's iconic New Vegas. When I watched the show and I hadn't played New Vegas yet, I had texted Tori and I was like, was that New Vegas? And she was like, yes. But now I get a lot of the New Vegas Easter eggs now after I've played it. But yeah, that is the iconic New Vegas horizon. It is a very cool place. It's pretty much like Las Vegas, but in the eyes of Fallout, and lots of casinos, lots of fucked up things. The White Glove Society that I talked about, they're prim and proper people who eat people. They are in New Vegas, like in the New Vegas Strip. They're I know we're gonna be seeing Freeside from what I saw of like the trailer. And we're gonna get Caesar's Legion, which that's gonna be fucked up. I mean, there's so many things. There's so many things that I'm excited for that I even saw on the trailer of season 2. But that is all my notes for the finale. I mean, the finale was pretty much like, what the fuck? Holy shit! I need to know more.
Yeah, I mean, I had a few more notes with just like obviously the battle between the Brotherhood and the NCR. That was I enjoyed the carnage that battle had, but I think my favorite part of that entire battle was the Ghoul showing up and having his little interaction with the knights, basically saying, "Yeah, I used to wear one of those, and when I wore it, it had a faulty chest plate. Let's see if they fixed that since my time." Just blows that dude's chest out, and he's like, "Oh, apparently not," and then just starts wrecking everybody. But like the way that scene is shot, like where everything goes dark, and the only lighting you're getting is from the guns and everything, is so reminiscent of the one scene in Matt Reeves' The Batman, and it's like one of the coolest ways to shoot an action scene that I've ever seen. I love it.
I'm not a really big fan of like kind of like the Flash, like black and then like, you know, then the action, then black, then the action. It makes me just want to see it makes me want to just see the full scene. But I do love.
I think it looks way cooler. It's so like original though. Like I don't want like a carbon copy action scene you get in like every fucking movie.
I would argue that like the originality really shines through with like their slow-mo style that they've been doing. I really like that of a lot of their action
I would
scenes.
argue that is not original because I've seen it a bunch in other things. It just doesn't work like it did in Fallout. Yeah. Like there's a lot of action films that have used it does not work well. Like fucking Mission Impossible 2, they overuse the shit out of that slow-mo, and I hate it. Like I did not like that movie. And but like in Fallout it's used perfectly, I think.
Slow-mo, like when you use VATS. I wish that they could like show VATS in the show, but I have no idea how they could. Anything that you want to see from season 2? I mean, I want to see all things. I want to get more answers on the past. That's my main thing. I want to get more answers.
Absolutely. I want more questions answered. And I'm honestly excited for the Ghoul and Lucy to team up along with Dogmeat. Like, I think that's going to be just a fun trio to follow.
Yep.
We'll see how long that carries throughout the season, but like that's just going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. More Dogmeat, absolutely. I want to see her like
second favorite character.
I want to see her attack some more things. Like maybe we get like some rad scorpions or something else. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm very excited to see like the New Vegas Easter eggs as we go throughout this season. But yeah, I really want to know more about like Vault-Tech's involvement. I would like to get more interactions with everything, and I really want to know what happened to Cooper and his family when the bombs dropped. I want more answers.
I definitely want to know that because I mean, he made it obvious in the finale that was his mission. You know, where I don't remember, was it Hank that he was like, you know, basically, where the hell's my family? Like,
yeah, that's what he said. He was like, where the hell's my family? And then like, you know, Hank pretty much took off.
Yeah,
but he wounded him so he could track him. So, and then we're gonna see. I do have a Fallout display on my wall. Hold on, I'll show you guys. It's a New Vegas one. Oh, it's a New Vegas one. Here, look at that. Let me see. Where it says like
oh shit,
New Vegas.
Was that kind of the shot that they were like trying to go for at the end?
Yeah. I mean, like, so this is like the backdrop of New Vegas. Obviously, this is more close up, but like obviously you get like this in the background, and then you get the iconic New Vegas sign. This was the outfit that I was talking about. It's the courier, the main character of Fallout. You don't get to see the mask or whatever, but you've seen it. But yeah, I mean, New Vegas is very, very cool, and even in the credits of the finale, they had shown New Vegas. They showed like the Tops hotel casino, and then they showed Lucky 38.
Interesting.
In like the little rendition thing as they're showing the credits. But those are pieces of New Vegas that like, you know, people wouldn't know. We will be talking about season 2 episode 1 on Thursday, so come back here and we talk about all the things and stuff in the premiere. So all right, bye.